Alright guys, I'm home now. It's a really big gap because I didn't vlog at all during the awards thing, but I have great news. I have won first place for the Youth Angler Division for the CBKA tournament. The only bad thing about this certificate is they spelled my name wrong. It's Hannum, not Hannan, but no worries. And this came with a pretty nice prize package. So I'll show you guys that in a minute, but I just want to talk to you about how this tournament went. So just a quick tournament recap. So I got up around 6 o'clock, got everything, got the boats all loaded and set up and launched. And we left about 6:45. I wanted to catch 8 fish, so I pulled out the blowworms and bottom rigs. Had my first perch by 6:50, got into some perch in the marina right in the beginning. We trolled out, about to the Bay Bridge, nothing. Went around, trolled around out there a little bit more, nothing. So we decided to take a break and fish the bridge pilings. So my dad was using a bucktail, I was using a bucktail to start off with, but actually in the tournament bag, there was a lure called a BKD. I'll actually show it to you guys right now. A Bass Candy Delight that came in the tournament bag. So I decided to rig that up because I've always wanted to use one. I've thrown it on this Lew's Carbon Blue Speedspool medium heavy 20-pound braid, 15-pound mono leader. This isn't the exact one because it broke off, but I was using a white jig head and just this, and I was just fishing it like a jerkbait. My camera's beautiful. I was fishing it like a jerkbait. I was just going like I let it sink. I was in about 80 feet of 70 to 80, 60 to 65 to 80 feet of water is what I was fishing in. So what I was doing, I was just like going rip 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 rip. I was just like doing it very aggressively. And what I was also doing, or how I caught that winning striped bass for my division was, it was crazy. I was just messing around. Like I was just like flipping and pitching these pilings, and I just let it sink, and I just ripped it a couple times, and I reeled it up. And I was actually reeling it up. I didn't get it on film because I wasn't filming, because I wasn't having any confidence I was going to catch anything. And I wanted to save card space and battery. God, this camera's about to fall and break. Okay, anyways, the camera, I was reeling up and the fish hit it, and I net him, and I hooked him like in the gill, so he bled a lot, but he swam away fine. I assure that. And after that, we actually met up with a guy that my dad knows. He sold him a couple boats. We saw him out there trolling. He caught like a few, like a 20, like an 18, 21, 24, and 26. So I fished next to him pretty much for the rest of the day. And I caught like a few, like probably about like 5-10 inches, like 10 to 12 inches. Nothing too great. So then my dad, it blew up. It got pretty choppy, and so my dad's like, I'm gonna start heading in because it was about 1 o'clock, about 12 o'clock. So we start heading in. My dad, the sail mount, for my Hobie Sport, like the cap on it, there isn't any. So every time he hit a wave, the boat filled with water. So he was starting to get really unstable. So he had to get back. So he got back. He just went straight to the marina. I went in front of Hemingway's and anchored and bottom fish. I caught a spot, nothing too great. So I pulled up my crab traps, nothing in them. There was a lot of decomposing sea lettuce on the ground, so that probably has something to do with it. On a side note, where we were fishing north of the bridge by the sewer pipe, for all you local fishermen out there, right by the sewer pipe, I was fishing like 10 to 20 feet of water. That's what I was focusing on towards the end of the day. But tons of crabs swimming, crazy. But then I went back in the marina. My dad had to drain the kayak, so I just fished along the rocks. He came back out. I caught like a perch and a bunch of spot. So that pretty much wrapped up my day. So I got cleaned up, and not cleaned up, I changed, and I went to like awards banquet. So, and I won a couple raffles and a couple prizes. So I'll go over those prizes with you right now. So starting off in the raffle, I won these braid scissors from Bass Pro. This is in the raffle. Then I got a $250 starter kit, which came with this Plano box, so beetle spin white, beetle spin like a chartreuse, Roadrunner underspin, some more beetle spins, some gulp cut bait, and these really nice Calcutta pliers. This is my favorite item, and they're pretty great. I also came with a release ruler, so it can tell you like the weight and stuff, which is kind of cool. A PFD, which isn't gonna fit me, so I'll give it to my sister or Michael or someone. A $100 gift card to a youth camp, which I'm gonna be too old for next summer because I'll be 14. The camp only goes to 13, but I'll deal with that later. And then on a side note, in a raffle, I also won this $25 gift certificate to Delaware Paddle Sports. I got my pro angler from them. They're great people there. So that pretty much wraps up what I earned. But yeah, I had a really great tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And the vlog's been really split up. I just didn't film at any of the meetings, but it's all good. As always, guys, today is Saturday, September 10th, so on the 11th, tomorrow, on Sunday, I'm going to the ponds in Michael's Woods. Hopefully no thunderstorms. Actually, go check out that video. It'll be somewhere up there, but we had to leave. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.